So hi guys, I thought I'd do a really quick video about Archivist AI and using it as a player. So once you've got your invitation and you've managed to sign yourself up as a player using Google's probably the easiest way to go about it. I will run you through what you can actually see. I am using the Shadows of the Past campaign here as my example. Just got to click on your campaign. For those people that are in multiple campaigns, you'll probably see all of the windows all together. As a player, you can see a whole bunch of things once you actually get in here. You'll go directly to your Actions Hub and you can have a look at all the sessions that are actually there, what's actually happened within your campaign. Um, Noting for this one here, we've got some duplicate campaigns or duplicate sessions at the very beginning. If you wanted to have a look at your recaps, you go over to recaps, it will bring up your windows, and all of your recaps are actually listed here. You can read a little bit more about the entirety of the campaign by looking on the story so far, and I'll give a summary of everything that has happened so far. Show less, and then if you're actually wanting to drill down or have a look at a campaign, say we want to have a look at the shadows of unfathomable destiny, we could do so. Click on go to session, and it will show some more details of what's actually happened here. It'll show all of your characters that were actually involved in this particular section. It should also show any of the items, any of the localizations or the locations, any of the factions that have been involved there, and it'll give you your summary of what actually happened in the session. So that's if you want to have a quick look at that one there. You can have a look at the session actions. You can have a look at your session highlights. It will actually, this will create some session highlights. Anyway, we'll just cancel that one for the moment. You will be able to have a look at the journals, any of the journals that have been shared with you. As you can see here, there's a whole bunch of stuff that's actually here and available to you. Let's just go back to the session recaps to start off with. Go back to our one that we're having a look at because now I can't remember which one it was. Shadows of Unfathomable Destiny. And you can click over here, go back to the sessions. Your factions, all of those wonderful sorts of things there. You can navigate, of course, through up the top here, go directly to each of the campaigns. You can have a look at the timeline sort of stuff, which will essentially give you all of the session beats. You can see here, it's actually highlighting each of the major and minor beats for each of the sessions. You can scroll all the way through that. You can have a look at any of those particular items there that you want to have a look at. You can have a look at your quest log over here. This should be reasonably updated. Things that you've been successful in completing, of course, will show with a wonderful little trophy. Ones that have been not successful, red crosses, those that are underway, they will have the underway thing, just the half completed one. And for those things that haven't actually been started, it'll have that wonderful little timer thing there for you as well. You can have a look at your compendium, a list of characters. Got your characters here. It'll show all of the pictures that have been created for those particular characters. You can have a look at your NPCs, all of that stuff. If you want to have a closer look at that particular character, you click on your character and it'll show some more details of it there. It'll also have down here where the mentions of this particular character are. So this character hasn't been seen since session 2. Have a look at the properties. With some characters, it will be generated as to the current status, relationship to the party species, all of those wonderful things too. For your items, similar sort of thing. Click on that. It'll show you pictures of your items, what it actually is. Let's just have a look at Brunhilde. Show the image, it'll give you a description. Click on the properties, should show some properties if they've been pre-populated. You can also navigate up here and create your own digital trading card or view it in the data studio, which we'll have a look at shortly. Locations, same sort of thing. Have your locations shown over here. Um, and you can click on it, read your details of that particular location. Some of the properties as well, some of them being filled out, some of them are not being filled out. And of course, your factions. So the factions are the various things that you've actually come across. So what I will have a look at. Some pickies, some other bits and pieces. Again, see all of those sorts of items there for you. Um, Highlights, you can have a squiz at. You can have a look at the hero awards. This is a reasonably new thing in Archivist, but it will show any of the awards that the particular character or your characters have received. And you can download it and share it, do whatever you want to do with it. So we know Bo's lost in the hells. You can also have a look at your key moments. So again, from very start to very end will be all of the key moments, and it will load as you're scrolling all the way through it. We had a look at the journals before. These are things that have been made available to you. So, say for example, the Bumper Sneak Dream. This is the full details of the dream that was actually experienced by the party on the second best on the way to Aaron Tent. There are other journals that are loaded in there that you may or may not be able to see, depending on who you are and what you've actually done. You can have a look at the data studio if you like. This basically gives you all of your different character arcs, character beats, all of those sorts of things that these characters have been involved in. It's a nice visualization of how much you have been involved as a player, um, and basically what's happened with your particular player. You can play around with stuff over here, like, and of course the artifacts that are over here as well. So that's all of the different things that have been created for your players, depending on what's actually happened, including stuff like um, this must be an analyst. Can't actually get into that. Okay, you can get into these other ones. There you go. It gives you some details of those sorts of things. So yeah, this was just really meant to be a really quick summary of some of the things that you can do. And have a look at the session handouts. We'll check whether there's one actually available. So for most recent sessions, there should be ones available. So there's a saved one there for you. You can have a look at that if you like. Cast analysis. I don't think that you guys can actually get into this, but you might be able to if you're just interested in, but you can certainly have a look at your character arc, run your character arc. I obviously haven't run this for the most recent sessions, but that'll update some of your character details, some of your character properties as well. So there you go. You can have a look at some of these other details over here if you want to. Session highlights. It's the hero awards that we were having a look at before. But yeah, it's a useful tool for you to be able to have a look at things. And of course, within here is the Archivist tool. So you can actually ask it questions with regards to campaigns. SP. It will highlight with some additional details here for you. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't come up the way it should have. SP, so that should mm, there you go. It gives you a bit of a rundown of who it is, who's playing the character, what sessions they've appeared in. No, why not highlight all sessions? But it'll give you some other details there. Um, let's just say, since Shadow Keep, you can ask it questions like that as well. That's a particular item. You can see that it's corrected my spelling as well because it's realized that I'm Dick and I have spelled things incorrectly, which is also good. Gives you the details of what it actually is and any of the details that have actually been shared as part of that. Um, put in um, put in NPC details as well. I'll eventually pull the details through depending on who the character is. Um, let's get things done. And if you're really, really lazy, what you can do is say things like happen. So there's a variety of different things that you can do within the Archivist tool to try and keep yourself up to date, ask questions, all those wonderful sort of things. It's just giving you a dot point rundown of what's actually happened. And of course, if you aren't able to get into Archivist, just reach out to me. Let me know. Most people should have been sent an invitation to it. So you may not even remember your password. If that's the case, we can work through whatever issues that we've actually got there. Last thing I want to show you with regards to Archivist is within Boundary, I import all of those details that you can actually see in Archivist. So let's just go back out now to our Indian characters. So when you are in game, you will have your journal entries over here, and it will actually have Archivist details listed over here. Have a look at, of course, your own character details. It will show basically the same detail that it's got over in Archivist. Let's just prove that with one of the NPCs. So let's have a look at Adite, the knowing one of the gods. Gives you the whole listing of everything there. And then over here, we've got Adite knowing. See that the image is there as well. And it'll have a whole bunch of details here with regards to him, which is basically the details are already here. Um, so there you go. That's how to use Archivist across various sessions. There is the Archivist chat here that will give you the same result as just using the Archivist app or the Archivist tool. So if I go to the suite, it'll have a thing and link up to Archivist and pull through the details. One of the cool things about this particular thing here is it does the session as well. So if it can interpret something from the session, you'd be able to ask something about what actually happened in session as well. But there you go. It's given the same sort of details as what you've got over in Archivist with regards to asking questions. That's pretty much it. Thanks very much, guys. Speak to you later.